What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. If you are stopping by for the very first time, hi my loves. My name is Mercy Dari. I am a Cameroon-based content creator. If you would love to be a part of this beautiful family, go ahead and click on the red subscribe button. It is free, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you end up enjoying it, and why not share to your friends and loved ones. Okay, so in this video I'm going to be talking about my sad reality about my new job. So if you're interested in this video about me spilling all the tea about my new job, please keep watching. Hi guys, welcome back. So first of all, I want to send out a disclaimer. Okay, I love my job. I love this new job a lot, and I am not leaving it for any reason. Okay. But I just wanted to come here and share my experiences, like comparing both my formal job and my present job right now, and just bring out some of the changes or some of the new things I've experienced when it comes to business and professionalism, or just jobs in general. So prior to today, or even prior to my formal job, I used to work in Boya as a sales girl. I worked in that fashion house for about a year. We're into shoes and bags and perfumes, deodorants, and all that beautiful stuff related to ladies. Okay, and I was the cashier there. And when it comes to businesses like that, we do work Mondays to Saturdays. Sometimes we don't even observe public holidays, and we work a lot. We have to bring things out, expose them for people to see, also carry out marketing strategies like putting out like a woofer, playing music. You guys know all those things now. So there was a lot of work to be done. After working there for about a year, I now was opportune to start working in a corporate environment where I worked for almost a decade. Okay, and presently I am working in a business place, same as that of when I started working. Like that was just like my first job ever in my life in Boya, right? So coming back to where I'm working now and leaving my old corporate work, a lot of changes. Like when you are used to certain things in life, or certain ways, or certain corporate ways, and you're back to the business life where we need to work hard, we need to put in all the efforts. It's a lot different. It's a different milieu. It's a different daily activities, in the corporate world. For example, first of all, there is nothing like a public holiday in the business world. Okay. In the corporate world, where we used to have like holidays, like public holidays like that, we normally observe it. For example, 11th of February, the International Women's Day, and Good Friday, Easter, 1st May, all those public holidays in between the year, right? In the corporate world, we usually will observe it, but in the business world, guys, we don't. It's kind of difficult for me to adapt because I worked in the corporate world for almost a decade and it had become part of me. The other day, it was a Good Friday, and I completely slept off because I know that on Good Fridays in the corporate world, offices don't open. So I was just sleeping and sleeping until when one of my colleagues called, like, "Hey, you're not coming to work." I'm like, eh? Oh my God, I thought I was still working in the corporate. I thought I was still in the office. I was like, look at this one. We don't observe public holidays like that. Pass, start getting ready and come to work. So all of that put together, I'm like, hey God, will I be able to go? Like, it just brought back old memories when I used to work in Boya. Like, we don't observe those days like that in the business world, because if we don't sell, how are we going to get paid? But in the corporate world, all offices are closed. Okay, all offices are closed because we work like that with different companies. Okay, if this company is observing public holidays, right, there's no way we're going to do any monetary transaction or business transaction like that. So all of that is limited. So you just have to observe that particular public holiday. But in the business world, others are coming in. For example, I work in a cakery. We're into cake and pastries. So others are coming in. People are celebrating Easter. People are getting baptized and they want to celebrate it. They need cakes. Then they might need yogurt. They share, to celebrate with family. You get. So all of that put together, we have to work on days like that. Ah, now it just brought me back to my corporate world. I'm like, oh my god, on these days that I'm supposed to be resting, I'm supposed to be taking care of myself, you know. And I remember on days like that, we are always like, we always calculate these things ahead of time. Like, if we are in, for example, February, we know that in March there are days like that, like on these days, the public holiday, we are following up, because corporate people or people work in the office, see, when it comes to public holidays, we don't joke. We are always so conscious, like we know these things ahead of time. But in the business world, we just know that public holiday or not, oh, we are coming to work regardless. So there's nothing we can do about it. So that is like my sad reality, because I now have to start adapt. Hey, I now have to start adapting to that system. And you know, I've been working for almost 4 months now, and things like that have been happening, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish I was back in my office, like days like this I'm supposed to be at in my house resting or whatever. But yeah, I'm working. So yeah, the second thing I'm going to talk about, my sad reality as a worker, or as a PA working in a business place, is the fact that we work from Mondays to Saturdays. I mean, even in the corporate world, Saturdays are, you know, government recognizes Saturdays as a working day, but we work half day. We'll go to the office in the morning, at most 12, we are done, we return back to the house. But in the business space, guys, there's nothing like half day. We work from morning till your closing time. If you are supposed to close at 5 or 6, you close at that time. Sometimes we get orders, like especially weekends, where it is so choked up with so many activities. You know, there are birthdays, there are weddings. You know, sometimes we extend the time, and you come back home, you are extremely tired. So with the corporate world, like me for example, I never used to work on Saturdays. I hated Saturday work. Like, if you just try and tell me that I'm coming to work on Saturday, I feel shoot you stone. I used to hate it, because that's the time I take to, you know, reset, okay, for the week, well, for the upcoming week. With the business world, there's nothing like Saturday, okay? We work from Mondays to Saturday full time. The only days we have is Sundays. The third reality about my new job is the fact that I barely have time for myself. Okay, I barely have time for myself. The fact that we work on Mondays to Saturdays, and we only have Sundays. Sunday is too small to rest. That's why on Sundays I take all my time to rest. I sleep, I eat, rest, sleep, eat. That's what I do all day. And I barely go out. I don't go out, because when you work on Mondays to Saturday, you are exhausted. All you want to do is, the little time you have left is for you to rest, because you need to rest the body that makes the money. And if you don't, you know, go to work, they're going to cut it out from your salary, or you're not going to get paid. Okay, so you have to work, and with that, I'm not able to meet up with my own personal stuff. My social life is lacking. Can you guys imagine, like, since this year started, Kenna and I have not really gone out. Like, we have not even gone out. Unlike when I was working in my corporate world, you know, I had my weekends. Kenna and I would go out to gist, we'll go to parties, you know. We had a lot of stuff to do. These days, honestly, when you invite me on Saturdays, I'm always like, I'm sorry, I might not be able to attend, because I'm working full time on Saturday. So my social life has just been, I don't know, it has been a dark cloud. And nothing is working on that particular domain, like nothing. With that, people don't tend to invite me anymore for occasion. Like, they don't even consider me, like, they don't even think like I even exist when it comes to stuff like that. They're like, okay, Mercy is always busy, busy, busy. It's a busyness for her, for us. So they don't even tend to put me in their program or whatsoever, because I work full time, and on Sundays, it's mad. Then, oh my god, it's mad. However, guys, like I mentioned, my disclaimer, I love my job, because I tend to learn new things every day, and it's opening my mind in the business world. If I have to venture into business tomorrow, I know what it takes. I know the sacrifices you have to make it out there. Times are hard, guys. Times are hard, especially if you're about to be, a family person, or you have a family already, you need to feed your kids, you need to feed your child, you need to feed your family. So you have to put in all the extra effort to make money to give your family a comfortable life. So that alone has made me to open my mind when it comes to business, regardless of no public holidays, working full time. My social life is, I don't even know how to call that one safe, but I love it. I love it because with that, you know, it's an experience you want to get when it comes to business, because everybody right now wants to become an entrepreneur, and becoming an entrepreneur, you have to forego a lot of things to get to that level where you want to become in future. To have that cash, to have to buy those expensive hair, to buy a land, to build your house, to have a car, so you have to sacrifice a lot. That is it about my sad reality about my new job. Okay, I mean, I love it. However, I'm still trying to adapt into the system after working in the corporate world for almost a decade. You bear with me that it takes time. Okay, it takes time, but I love it regardless. So, anyways, have you ever been in this situation before? How did that work for you? How did you balance up your life, you know, your social life and that of your, you know, how is it called again, your professional life, working, first of all working in a corporate world and now working in the business? So how does that work for you? At some point I feel like I am working in Europe, because I know that people who live in abroad, they have multiple jobs, they barely have time to sleep. So I'm just like, if I travel now in the US or any European country, it's not really going to be a big of a deal for me. I mean, even though the wages here is small, but there you work extra hours and you see the wages, I mean, encourages you to work more. But I'm happy about the experience, and I feel like if I have to start working, or if God bless me, I leave this country, I'll be able to adapt very, very easily, because trust me, I barely have time for myself. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section. And again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thumbs up this video, and we will talk in another video. Okay. See you guys. Bye.